Why did you do that?
What? It was only a kiss, Andrew.
You shouldn't have done that.
Why do you look so happy today?
Well, I think I'm already ahead of Grace. I actually kissed Andrew right in front of her.
Say what? I can't believe the nerve of that woman, Elizabeth.
So I'm sure she's heartbroken and mourning right now.
You stand a chance to fight. Go, girl.
Why would I even bother when I'm not with Andrew?
Grace, I'm so in love with you.
That shall pass soon.
Why do you look so happy as well? It seems like you've done something bad again.
You are not the only one who works hard in this house.
Miss?
This is Anastacia. Harry.
Hello. You look fine now. Actually, you look beautiful.
We've already run out of people to suspect regarding my father's death.
So are you saying that I'm the one you're blaming?
I was wondering if you know something. Do you?
Don't start shaking the tree if the fruits aren't ripe yet.
Why is it like this? Our families are so complicated. So many of us get into trouble. It's either they can't be found or they die.
There was something different about your closeness with Charles. Remember, he is a Wong.
We are all here today so that we can talk about the wealth and assets of the Wongs.
I believe Madam Helena already mentioned that we'll be working together.
I wasn't expecting you so early.
You don't like surprises?
The last will and testament of Mr. George Wong refers only to half of the assets of the Wong family. The other half belongs to Mr. Edward Wong.
Pack your things now. You're coming with me.
Where are we going? It's really late.
We're leaving this house right now.
But Dad, I'm not yet ready.
I'm your father. You should do as I say.
But you yourself told me this is my home.
We're family. Wherever I go is where your home is.
But they're my family too, Father.
Charles? Charles, I won't stop you from leaving if you've decided you really want to go, but I don't think you should force your daughter to leave against her will.
Katarina, please. This is none of your business.
Father, I am not leaving this house. I'm sorry.
Wait. Give me one good reason why not.
I promised Uncle Edward.
You made a promise to Uncle that you wouldn't leave this house?
He said that if you really want to leave, that's your decision, and I don't have to go with you.
Uncle Edward threatened us. He said he would make sure that we would never receive our inheritance.
Why is my name mentioned in this conversation, Katerina?
What do you really want? I thought you wanted everyone out of this house. All of us.
There will surely be more peace around here. Without your presence, Charles.
It's clear that you've brainwashed my daughter.
You're wrong. It's not you who's thinking clearly, Charles. Do you actually think you can go against me? Listen to me, Charles. And listen well. It doesn't matter what you do. Because there is absolutely no way that you will receive any of this clan's wealth. And if you try to defy me again, you can forget about ever being part of this family.
This isn't over yet, Uncle.
Go ahead and keep dreaming the impossible, Charles.
When I return to this house, I guarantee you things are going to change. Mark my words. Everything here will change.
What do you mean by that?
Sir, are we stepping out of the car? Was that a gunshot?
Nato, you didn't hear anything. Okay?
Charles?
I asked Elizabeth to come here tomorrow. I've decided to leave the house.
I understand that.
Wait. I was hoping I could talk to someone.
I'm not doing anything at the moment. Do you want to go to the lounge?
All right, sure. Thanks.
Tender, I want you to place the body in the freezer. I still have some use for it.
Yes, sir.
Nato! Come on!
Why the rush? You just checked in last night. Where are you going?
I'm sorry. I'm meeting Elizabeth in a while, and I have something important to take care of.
All right then, I'll take care of Elizabeth. Hi, Harry.
I didn't know you were on a date with Mr. Wong.
Anastasia's a dear friend of mine.
A friend of yours? Well, no wonder. Looks to me like you're taking advantage of your friendship with Anastacia so that you could...
Harry, listen now. We really are just friends, and it's perfectly fine with me to look after Elizabeth while Charles is away.
Of course. You're right.
There's no need to be afraid. Our clients here are really nice. Oh,
That's good.
and be courteous to our guests.
All right.
Could you get my luggage?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
Well, my father booked a room here last night. So that's the reason why I'm here. There's just too much stress at home. But you shouldn't worry at all.
really are a smart girl, Katerina. But I had no idea that you had a sense of humor as well. What's this?
Have a look.
Tell me, did you send someone to follow me? It doesn't mean anything.
Good morning, housekeeping. Sir, madam.
You won't find this one funny.
I'm going to kill you!
What are you doing in my room?
Do what you want! I'll make sure everyone sees your photos. Including Helena C. She'll know about this soon.
I'm going to release the videotape, which shows you admitting that it was you who killed George.
I'll make sure all the papers feature every single one of those photos.
I'll make sure to inform Charles that Elizabeth is not his daughter.
And I'm going to tell him myself how you had planned to have his own father killed!
No one's gonna believe you! You can't outsmart me!
Sir, I'm here to clean your room.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot to put up the do not disturb sign. Anyway, the room looks okay. I'll make sure to call if I need any more cleaning.
All right, sir. Oh.
You're getting old, Edward Wong! Don't you feel death hovering above you? Every night, waiting to claim your life? There is no way you can use up all the wealth of the Wongs. Why don't you just share some of it with me? 50-50.
That's all right, sir. It's my job.
How can you earn some extra money if you don't accept this?
Thank you, sir.
$50-50. You're really out of your mind. You're not family, Katerina.
Oh, come on, Edward. We're more alike than you think. We both know it's the same kind of blood flowing through our veins.
Just watch your back, baby.
It's been a week, Auntie, and still no leads on the death of Jefferson Go.
Remember, in this life, there will be questions that will remain unanswered.
Auntie, are you saying you've given up?
The most we can hope for is that his soul will rest in peace.
But initially, after the death of Jefferson, You were so eager to find out what exactly was inside the video. But now it seems like you couldn't care less. Are you no longer interested?
Of course I'm still interested. But you see, there are other ways around it.
All right then. Take good care of our guests.
Andrew,
Grace. Oh. What's wrong?
Andrew. There's something I'm going to tell you, but no matter what happens, please don't ever let anyone know that you heard it from me.
All right. What is it?
I know there's something you're not telling me.
You don't have to know this one.
What do you mean?
I am telling you, Anastacia. This will jeopardize your career once you find out about all the details. So, just let me handle this, okay?
Auntie, I just hope you're not doing anything illegal.
You see, I was cleaning the room of the guest who checked in earlier. What was his name?
That was Harry.
Yes, that was him, Sir Harry. I found a gun in his room.
It all depends on your definition of illegal.
It means anything against the law.
When you're dealing with Edward Wong, you will have to break a few laws in order to achieve justice, do you understand? And that is all I can tell you at the moment. Now, please stop asking me questions. Just let me handle this my way. Because if you ask me another question, you can be sure you're not getting any answers from me.
Then I have nothing else to say, Auntie, but please just be careful.
Don't worry. Redentor is keeping a very watchful eye over me.
You're telling me that Margaret Wong has gone missing too? I thought it was only William you were looking for.
I honestly don't know which member of the family will go missing next.
Perhaps Margaret just tagged along with William.
That's impossible. Those two would end up killing each other.
Charles, don't take this the wrong way, all right? We've been friends for a long time. Even your own father trusted me completely. But I think that your family situation is getting worse.
Is this some sort of apparition? What the hell are you doing here?
I work here.
I know you work here. But didn't you just disappear all of a sudden? You went AWOL, and no one knew where you were.
Uncle Edward, I went out of the country. I was abroad. You can confirm it.
Either someone leaves or another comes along. Either someone gets killed or someone does the killing. You better be careful.
I don't stay in that house anymore.
Seems to me that you're not in a very good mood today.
It's that vicious Katerina. That woman is a venomous snake. I'm not exactly what you'd call a saint. And I don't give a damn about it. But that woman, she's definitely made of something else. I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever that she could very well be Satan's master.
There's something you need to know. I never got the chance to tell you about this sooner because of the circumstances, but that night your father passed away. I received a call from him.
What did he tell you?
Uncle Edward, I could be wrong, but I know that you're the one who's referred to as Satan by your own enemies.
Tell me, do you see any horns on my head?
I thought you and Katerina were allies, Uncle Edward.
She'll soon find out exactly who she's dealing with. The next time she tries to stab me in the back again, I'll have her digging her own grave. And it's going to be so deep, it'll take her all the way to the gates of hell.
He asked if I could meet him at your house. It was about the new investigation.
About what?
I was out of town at that time. so I told him that it would take me some time to get there. The next thing I knew, someone had shot him in cold blood.
Listen, I want to find out the exact reason why he was killed that night. Margaret?
Do I really need to explain to you again where I was and why I left all of a sudden? I was afraid of William. Which is why I needed some time alone to think things through carefully.
Do you know where William could be?
What a silly question, Charles. Do I really need to answer that?
No need to. I just thought I'd ask you about it.
Oh, don't worry, he's just around. And I'm sure he's watching our every move. Waiting for the right time to take revenge on all those who have trampled on him.
Oh, Katerina. I see you brought your bodyguards. Why? Don't you trust me?
Frankly, I don't. I find it quite strange why you wanted us to meet here.
Margaret's passport shows that she entered and exited China. And I was also able to confirm that her name was included in the airline's passenger list.
Was she alone?
Well, as far as I know, yes. She booked a standard room during her stay in China, and also in Macau where she spent some nights. We're lucky we have contacts there who recalled seeing her. Margaret didn't speak to anyone at the casino, and she was all alone that entire night.
The entire time, the counselor kept on questioning me, madam, about what our exact agenda was.
I trust you kept your mouth shut.
Of course, madam, my loyalty's with you. But if you ask me, I honestly think that Counselor C should know what our plans are.
Redentor. We live in very dangerous times. I'm certain we are very close to finding out the truth. And we shouldn't let our guard down. You're aware of what happened to William and Janet.
You know that the walls of our house have ears. And certainly nothing ever escapes the notice of our nosy, gossiping maids. So that's the reason why I thought that we had better talk here instead. You see, there's no surveillance camera, no tape recorder. Am I right?
You have a point. So, have you finally made up your mind?
What bothers me is that there could be another reason why she decided to leave.
Charles, come on. Is it hard for you to believe that some people are capable of telling the truth?
I'm willing to give you 25% of the entire wealth and assets of the Wong family.
$50%.
25%.
50.
You should know that Edward is not capable of playing a fair game.
I'm just concerned about you, madam. Perhaps in your desire to take revenge on Edward, you might end up turning out just like him.
Oh. I don't think that's going to happen.
You know I have complete trust in you.
I'm giving you one good reason to doubt her, all right? Yesterday, I saw Margaret's car in the vicinity of the Windsor.
35%. That's my final offer.
50% is my only offer.
There's no one quiet like Edward Wong. There is definitely no doubt in my mind, and you cannot convince me otherwise. that the heavens cursed the day he was born.
Aren't you running a little late today?
Yes, I'm not feeling very well. I don't think I can visit the construction site today.
I hope it's just the flu.
What do you mean by that?
Well, some of the staff here...
Oh, Josephine.
Are you saying you're the chambermaid's delight? Is that true?
Mother, Grace and I are a couple now.
You had to make things so complicated.
I just wanted to find out how greedy you really are.
I'm just taking everything my daughter is entitled to.
Because it's clear your daughter's not a true Wong. She has no right to receive any inheritance at all. But I admit defeat when I see it coming. You'll get your 50%. Congratulations.
And when were you planning on telling me all this?
Mother, I thought that it didn't matter to you whom I choose to love, as long as it's real.
That was before.
And why is it different now?
Because she is a member of the staff here, and you are one of her superiors.
I need everything in writing.
I'll go as far as to use my own blood if I have to. When I sign my name on that contract. But let me give you a word of advice. From now on, remember to watch your back always. Open your eyes. Evil is lurking all around us. And in the middle of everything you do, make sure to say a prayer. Because I promise you one thing. I will get every single thing that you stole from me. Including your own sorry life.
Are you telling me that if Grace left her job now, it would no longer be an issue for you?
My perspective on all this changed ever
since that Elizabeth told you. A complete and utter lie. Mother, I am in love with Grace. You can't tell me what I can or can't do. I'm old enough to know what I want.
And I am still your mother.
And I'm your son.
Thank you for your advice, Uncle Edward. Don't worry so much. I think I know you well enough. And since I know how your mind works, I can surely anticipate your every move.
Your arrogant comments are highly amusing. But bear in mind, Katerina, that you're not a god. You're only human. And somewhere down the line, you'll commit a mistake. Remember that.
I'm actually worried about you. Are you aware that Harry has been keeping a gun in his room, Mother?
And who gave you that information? Oh, I see. It was Grace. Your nosy, meddlesome girlfriend.
Are we on step 2 already?
Your husband's standing in the way.
Shall we move on to step 3?
Not yet. I'm actually enjoying this.
Do you really enjoy it, or is it a challenge for you?
Madam.
You and my son are a couple?
Uh-huh.
You should break up with him.
But why, madam?
Because I order you to.
You know what, Katarina? I always enjoy a challenge. Especially with this turn of events. A chambermaid found my gun in the room and her name is Grace. I believe that she's quite close to Andrew C.
Grace, I did not give you this job, so you could flirt and play around with my son. And one more thing. Just clean out the mess in the rooms. The guests' personal things are none of your business.
How many bullets are in your gun?
About 8 bullets.
If Grace becomes more of a problem, do not hesitate to use 2 bullets in her. You'll make Elizabeth stay. You'll also get a fat bonus.
In case you didn't know, Harry heads a large company.
Uh-huh.
And that's why it makes sense for him to bring a loaded gun if he wants to. I cannot fault you for all your ambition and drive. But I can surely kick you out because of your intrusiveness. Do you understand me?
Grace?
Oh.
What's wrong? Why are you crying?
Oh, it's nothing, sir.
I just hope my daughter had nothing to do with it.
Please don't worry. She had nothing to do with it, sir.
If it wasn't Elizabeth, then was it Andrew C?
It's really nothing at all, sir.
Did Anastacia scold you?
Anastacia? Excuse me,
Good evening.
Good evening.
for you.
It isn't my birthday yet, Harry.
Do I have to wait until it's your birthday so I could give you a nice little present? This is for you.
Well, I just hope there are no strings attached.
How do I put it? Actually, could I ask you out to dinner? I totally understand if you say no.
I know this was all my fault, sir.
All right, let me talk to her.
Sir, there's no need for you to talk to Counselor Anastacia. I don't want any more trouble. It really was all my fault. Please don't bring up the matter with her anymore, sir. I beg of you.
It's okay. You all right?
I'm okay now.
You do know who I am, right? I want this delivered directly to the room of Andrew C.
Right away, Miss Wong.
But I don't want you involved. I want Grace to deliver it herself.
Grace, the new girl, she's only allowed within the hotel premises and not inside the private quarters of the C's.
Have you forgotten who you're dealing with? My instruction is very simple. I want Grace to be the one to deliver that to Andrew's room.
Yes, madam.
Believe it or not, Harry, but I'm actually really very busy. That's the reason why I hardly have
Here's what
time
I
to
think.
go out.
We don't have to go very far. There are many options here at Windsor, and we can always have dinner here if that's all right. Or perhaps your hands are tied.
Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing planned, but...
Really? All right, then. Here's what. I'll go ahead and reserve a table, and then I'll see you around 8:30. Okay? Bye.
Here.
Sir, is this really for Andrew and you want me to deliver it?
Yes, bring it to his room.
Sir.
I need something delivered to the Windsor.
Is this the package for Miss Helena C?
To the Windsor. It has to get there right away. And make sure that no one sees you making the delivery.
All right, sir.
Madam,
What do you think you're doing inside my son's bedroom? And who is this wine from? Andrew, honey, this red wine is as red as the lips you'll soon be kissing. Grace?
Madam, that note didn't come from me, I swear. You have to believe me. It had nothing to do with that.
But it has your name on it.
I told you I didn't write that note, madam. The supervisor just asked me to deliver it. You can even ask him about it, please. It had nothing to do with it. I didn't want to come here, but it was an order.
So this was a joke?
I don't know, madam, but I swear I didn't do it.
No, go and get rid of that wine.
Madam?
Get rid of it! And don't you ever step inside my son's room again.
Madam?
Why don't you get out of here? And listen, I don't want you speaking to my son. Do you hear me? Don't you ever speak to him again. Now get out of here!
I can't believe what just happened. Don't worry about it.
How could she do that?
You're right, we were expecting a delivery, but who in the world makes a delivery at night anyway? The inventory office is closed now.
I was just informed that it's a rush delivery.
Fine, let me see that order slip.
Josephine, what's going on?
Madam, these people are insisting
Right.
they drop off this delivery. At this hour? Unreal.
Harry, the folks at the restaurant said we don't have a reservation.
Yes, I had a change of plans.
But there's no way I can leave the Windsor now, Harry.
I don't really intend to leave the premises, but I was thinking we can go somewhere else. Not too far from here. Let's go. The truth is, I asked a huge favor from your staff a while ago. At the last minute, I asked them to set up this place for us so that we could have dinner here. I'm lucky they said yes.
It looks fine to me. Go ahead, you can sign the receipt. Excuse me, wait a minute. What was that? Why did it make a sound? There's something in there. Go and open it. Do it now.
Okay, madam. Okay, here you go. Hurry.
Keep the crowd under control! Hurry up! Get to it! Go! Get them out of here! Hurry up! We need water! Hurry! Come on! Hurry up! Get water now! Get some water! Move it! Hurry!
Bon appetit.
Let's eat. Mr. Wong. Sorry, but I had no idea at all that you were going to drop in. Had I known, I would have gotten an extra seat for you.
We were just about to have dinner.
This is just dinner.
Dinner? How romantic.
Then it's a romantic dinner. Actually. As far as I know, there really is nothing wrong with the two of us having dinner. Since Anastacia seems very much available to me. Am I right, Mr. Wong?
Are you asking me if Anastasia's enjoying this little surprise?
What are you doing here? Aren't you aware that no one is allowed to enter this room? Perhaps I should inform Uncle Edward.
Well, the door was open, Katarina. Go ahead and call him.
You have no right at all to go digging around here.
Everyone loves surprises.
The kind that's amusing and not annoying.
Listen, first of all, I did not do this to surprise you, Charles. So why are you annoyed?
This is purely business. There are a number of transaction records that have gone missing for some time now. And it was Uncle who kept them all. That's the reason why I'm here.
So why don't you just come back tomorrow? Tomorrow morning. Uncle Edward would be around for sure.
And one more thing. We're all just visitors in this place, right?
So you should behave like one.
Stop it! Stop it now!
I was gone for a while, hence all the backlog at work. Now excuse me. You can either tell on me, or you can leave right now.
If you can unearth any garbage related to Edward Wong, he has many secrets, so it's impossible for you not to find anything.
Try to win her heart. Give her a present.
But sir, I don't have any money.
Want to earn some money? There's something I need you to do.
Anastasia's a very complicated woman.
Harry, judging from the tone of your voice, it seems you might have some feelings for Anastacia.
Do you still love Father? If you were given another chance to, tell him that you love him. Would you take that chance?
Here, Grace, hold this one too. What's wrong with you?
Perhaps there's no need to let Andrew know about what happened earlier, right?
What happened to you? I won't let you go home until you tell me who's responsible for that.